not talented. I don't know, I just don't like it. These are some of the most common things you will hear whenever people are talking about Nick Cannon. These people are even
Nick Cannon's
more
not even
enraged
now.
to find out that he has
Damn.
12 kids with 6 different women. Although many of Nick's own words and own actions are what caused him to be almost universally disliked, the hatred towards him.
Bro, I don't know about y'all. I love Nick Cannon, bro. This is the only crazy shit. This is the anti-Semitic shit. Other than that, the rest of the shit is whatever, nigga. He's an icon, bro. Nick it out, bro. He's an icon.
Begins for such insignificant reasons. Nick landed reoccurring roles on Nickelodeon's All That and Kenan and Kel when he was a teenager. He also had various one-offs which led to him securing his own TV show, The Nick Cannon Show, in 2002. This show suffered from terrible reviews and was canceled after 2 short seasons. But the show being unfunny and unpopular is not necessarily the reason why he was disliked, because he also had a lead role in a very successful movie that same year, Drumline. This film highlighted HBCU's incredible dedication and pride towards their elite marching bands. While the reactions and reviews for this film are mixed, $57 million in box office revenue proved that it was a hit. I know it sounds silly, but a lot of child stars become associated with their on-screen personality, leading to a warped perception of who they really are. And his next role did not change that perception.
Love don't cost a thing.
Where his character Alvin Johnson is a nerd who lacks any type of game or swag and has to force himself to be cool to land the most popular girl in school.
Probably need to roll your pants up just a little bit.
Oh, see, these is Sean John. So I gotta get my swang on.
Son, what has happened to you?
Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Oh, nah, see.
If you think I've seen Nick Cannon movies, you're sadly mistaken, buddy.
He was plagued with the child curse, where he can't escape the image of his early roles, and people assumed he was some sort of privileged trust fund baby since he was on TV. But most people don't know that Nick Cannon escaped gang life in Southern California.
What the?
Nick's father, James, was one of the original members of the Lincoln Park Bloods, based out of Southeast San Diego.
Nigga, I didn't know this.
James and his girlfriend, Beth, had Nick when they were still in high school, which led to Nick growing up in the Bay Vista housing projects around the Blood set. His father, James, got into some trouble, went to prison, came out reformed, and decided to move to North Carolina to live with his family and study ministry. When he was home in Cali, he took those skills up to local clubs and open mics, and built up a name.
Imagine you just walk. Yo, imagine back in like 2000, honestly, the 1990s. You just walk in a club, you see Nick Cannon doing a stand-up performance. Nah, y'all niggas funny.
But he got his big break while performing at an event called Laugh-A-Palooza in Atlanta, where he was discovered by Will Smith's talent agency. Will was eager to meet Nick and assisted him in getting an entertainment manager, as well as his first record deal with Jive Records.
So he walked in the room and like within 5 minutes I had pitched him a TV show, my album, all of that stuff, and he was like, yo, you remind me so much of me. He was like, I'm gonna sign you up for everything, and gave me like my first deal, and I feel like
Nick was hoping that his music would revitalize his corny Nickelodeon image. Gigolo featuring R. Kelly was the name of his single that peaked at number 24
lots
on the
of
Billboard
dough.
Hot 100 in 2004. At the time, R. Kelly was an icon.
Nigga talking about some. At the time, R. Kelly was an icon. Nigga, R. Kelly is still an icon. Free my nigga R. Kelly. He ain't do it. I'm tweaking.
Did he carry the song? But Nick being next to him made Nick look even less cool. The beginning of his music career would ultimately be the peak. He dropped a few singles after, but they never generated much buzz. By 2006, he stopped releasing music overall. So Nick was not the cultural icon that kids aspired to be, but he was extremely successful, and was probably a better role model than most celebrities. I didn't even mention that he was an executive producer of Drumline and his Nickelodeon show.
He had 2 deals as a producer going. He had a
I recognize this nigga from The Chi.
Pretty much
he had a mid character. I haven't finished season 5, but I kind of like it
Nick
now.
was in a boss-like position that no other child stars could get.
Fucking
His
Kim.
next big move would help him gain some cool points, but he was often still the butt of the joke.
Wild Now
Now is easily his most notable creation, which is a sketch comedy and improv game show that had celebrity guests each episode. It was a destination place for fans of comedy and hip-hop.
Wild Now's tough,
The show
too.
has been running since 2005. with over 20 seasons. Nick decided that he didn't want all the success for himself. He had Will Smith reach down and bring him up, so he was going to do the same for others. A lot of people forget how many careers Nick helped to amplify by starting this show. Cat Williams, Pete Davidson,
Facts.
DC Young Fly.
Facts. And DC Young Fly is like low key in the hood. He's an icon now.
Taron Killam,
Who?
Timothy De La Ghetto,
Yeah.
Effion Crockett.
Yep. Fuck you mean, homie? Come on now. I don't give a fuck, Keisha.
D-Ray Davis, Mikey Day, and many others. Nick was the host and producer, so he was very often the punching bag. And in comedy, anything goes.
Yeah.
So they never held back. Nobody ever considered Nick to be the funniest or the most talented on the show.
I'm gonna be honest though, I haven't watched Wild 'N Out since 2020. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I seen they started doing shit over Zoom. Like even Nick Cannon was over Zoom. The guest was over Zoom, and I wasn't cool with that. I was not rocking with that. I stopped watching. I'm off it.
No, he still took it in stride because he just secured a crown jewel as a wife, Mariah Carey.
Yep.
Just a few weeks after meeting, Nick proposed to the 220 times platinum superstar. It was hard to hate on Nick now. He was winning. He may be an easy target for jokes, but he was now a 10-year veteran and undeniably successful and pretty humble. But there was one person who was very angry about Nick and Mariah's relationship,
Eminem?
Marshall Mathers.
Why?
He had something to say about it. Eminem and Mariah Carey had a public back-and-forth beef that began after a short, alleged relationship that started around 2001. Eminem says that they dated, had sex, all that. Mariah Carey says otherwise.
Did you date him?
No. Can I just clarify that I did not have a physical relationship with him? I did not have an intimate relationship.
The feud went on for years, mostly instigated by Eminem.
Mariah Carey's so bad, bro. Nigga, if I'm Eminem, nigga, I'm lying about me cracking that shit too, bro. Nigga, you're telling me niggas know what me and Mariah Carey was booed up? Niggas talking about you hit that? Nigga, you think I'ma say no? Like, nigga, I'm in that like these. I was in that. What? Nigga, I'm lying about me hitting Mariah Carey too. What? You crazy, nigga?
But in 2009, he took it too far. The
What'd he
first
say?
verse on the track titled Bagpipes from Baghdad was entirely about Mariah.
Damn.
Mariah, whatever happened to us? Why did we have to break up? Nick Cannon better back the fuck up. I'm not playing, I want her back, you punk. Then he proceeds to call her the C word and said,
Alright, let's just read these Eminem bars real quick. I'm gonna try and read it. A nasty breakup with the Latin hunk. Louise Miguel, Nick Cannon better back the fuck up. Nigga, that shit is trash. Nigga, don't ever play that shit around me, my nigga. You play Eminem around me, beep, 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 beep. Nigga, I'm on you ladies, my nigga. Simple, nigga, that shit is trash. I'm not playing, I want her back, you punk. Nigga, that shit is trash, bro. Don't ever play this nigga.
said, Nick, you had your fun. I've come to kick you in your sack of junk. He also says, I wish you luck with... As you can imagine, Nick wasn't very happy with Eminem's words. His immediate response came from a lengthy blog post on his website.
Okay.
In this post, Nick kind of describes how his thought process was evolving as he listened to the song. He said he initially had respect for him, then he was confused because he heard his name. Then he says he felt sorry for Eminem, and he says, what type of grown-ass man lies about getting with a chick? Only Slim Lamey, LOL. Then I asked myself, should I go find this bitch and whoop his little ass?
Talk to him,
Then he
Nick
says,
Cannon.
I'm taking full
Nick Cannon was finna be on you like these, fam.
action on you, Eminem. I don't know why no one has stood up to your chest yet, but I guess it's going to take a corny, whack-rapping boy toy from Nickelodeon to set you straight. As a matter of fact, I think you're going to bring my whack rhymes out of retirement. Your legacy has now been tainted from...
Nigga. Nigga, if I'm Eminem, nigga, the only thing worse than hearing Nick Cannon is coming from me is hearing Nick Cannon gon' drop a diss track. Nigga, that's tough. Nigga, that's tough. That's tough. You telling me I gotta sit there and listen to Nick Cannon diss me? And now I gotta make a response? Nigga, I have to sit and listen to him diss me. That's tough. Get through my water and shit.
From this day forth, you will now be known as the rapper who lost to corny-ass Nick Cannon. Nick couldn't have responded in
Fuck,
a
I hurt
more,
my elbow
well,
and shit, too.
corny way. He admits to being corny. He knows that's what people think about him. And I think him admitting it solidified it forever. Surprisingly, Nick never actually did anything. It was actually Mariah who handled the situation.
Yeah, she dropped that
by dropping
song.
an absolute smash diss track called Obsessed. The reason why Mariah's diss was so cutthroat was because it was catchy, fun, and petty.
Yep.
Eminem turned on the radio and...
Hold on, let's go hear that joint real quick. Like I said, bro, from Eminem, I'm mad as shit. I lost Mariah Carey, my nigga. Bing. Have to, bro.
Heard the girl that rejected him, but he couldn't help but get the chorus stuck in his head. Then when he watched the music video, he saw himself being depicted as a creepy stalker. Eminem quickly responded with a diss called The Warning, where he held back nothing. The lyrics in this song are so brutal that if you said them today about a woman, you'd lose everything you have.
Damn.
Regardless, Eminem fans think
I ain't
that
looking
Eminem
it
won,
up.
Mariah fans think that she won, and both fan bases agreed that Nick Cannon lost. Nick and Mariah got divorced in 2016. There was
Damn.
no drama, bad blood, or a messy story. A clean break. Just 3 months after they divorced, he already had another child named Golden Saigon with Brittany Bell. But for the next 3 years, Eminem was living rent-free in Nick's head, despite the fact that Nick was making huge money moves. Wild 'N Out was over a decade old and still successful. He had become the chairman of Nickelodeon and helped them revive their Teen Nick brand. He was the host of America's Got Talent, had a deal with Viacom that allowed him to produce any show he wanted on VH1, MTV, and Nickelodeon. He had a production deal with NBC.
Damn.
Had an extensive list of roles in TVs, movies,
I didn't even know this nigga was that. Oh my
comedy
god.
specials, you name it, Nick Cannon has done it. But he still wanted to get at Eminem.
Why?
Everybody knows I would love Eminem to be on Wild 'N Out. Y'all go convince Marshall. Then over the years, he was constantly rehashing the old Mariah story on various podcasts, talking about how he really wanted to beat up Eminem. Eventually, it got M's attention, and he responded on a song with Fat Joe called Lord Above. I know me and Mariah didn't end on a high note, but that other dude's whipped that he got him neutered. Almost got my caboose kicked. Full quit. You not gonna do I let her chop my butt off too before I lost to you, Nick. Then Nick responded with not one, not two, but 3 diss tracks of his own.
I think this one was actually decent.
Ain't no coming back, that's a fact. This the invitation. Told Joe to lean back, don't get hit with this retaliation.
I lied.
Lucrative lyrics. All you do is just cry. You got Tourette's and hysterics. Maybe it's your mommy issue. I see why you hate us, pretend you love us, but you really jealous. Wanna be brothers and Christopher Columbus.
Nick Cannon trying to act tough on
Reason why I just slapped myself is because I don't like lying. You feel me? I don't like when niggas lie to me, so I lied to y'all and said it was gonna be tough. I had to slap myself. That shit was trash.
record just doesn't really work for him. He said the only reason he dissed Eminem was for the sport of hip-hop, and ultimately to get him on his show Wild 'N Out.
Nigga said for the sport of hip hop. Nigga, ooh, almost. Yo, I almost called Nick Cannon some things, bro. I almost called this nigga Nick Cannon some
He thought he
things,
was
bro.
about to ignite a back-and-forth rap beef, but Eminem never responded. Well, he did tweet that he demanded an apology from Nicholas. Of course, Nick didn't apologize to Eminem, but he did apologize to a different group of people for some comments he made on a podcast.
yeah, I remember
months
this.
Later, Nick posted a
I remember they photoshopped a picture of fucking Ryan Seacrest and was like the new Wild 'N Out host. That shit was funny.
Cannon's Class podcast episode with Professor Griff. Griff was an ex-member of the rap group Public Enemy who got kicked out of the group in the 80s for making anti-Semitic comments. The main comments that got him fired were,
And we're defining who the Jewish people are, because I feel like if we actually can understand that construct, then we can see that there is no hate involved. When we talk about the lies, the deceit, how the fake dollar controls all of this.
Nick then goes on a long tangent about how non-melanated people lack the power of the sun, and out of jealousy they decided to become soulless savages who destroy people of color. And he discussed how he feels about the powerful people who control this country and was accused of spreading conspiracy theories. Viacom released a statement. While we support ongoing education and dialogue in the fight against bigotry, we are deeply troubled that Nick has failed to acknowledge or apologize for perpetuating anti-Semitism, and we are terminating our relationship with him.
Yeah, that was
Nick
crazy.
then took to Facebook to write a 1,500-word essay about his relationship with Viacom, an apology to the Jewish community, and ending with a statement that Viacom is on the wrong side of history and that he demands full ownership of the Wild 'N Out brand and an apology. But they didn't budge, and the way this situation ended was by Nick doing a full-on apology press tour, where he went on various major media platforms condemning anti-Semitism,
Yeah,
redacting his comments,
I remember
and
this.
educating himself by having conversations with Jewish people on how to not further the anti-Semitic rhetoric. He got his deal back with Viacom, and in celebration decided to have 10 more children in the span of 3 years.
Yeah.
December 23rd, 2020, his child Powerful Queen was born to mother Brittany Bell. 6 months
Bro, ain't no fucking way this nigga actually named his daughter Powerful Queen. Look, I'm all for unique naming and stuff, but Powerful...
months later, his children Zion Mixolydian and Zillion Air were born to mother Abby De La Rosa.
Okay, Zion's
and
not.
just 2 weeks after
Wait. Oh, that's their full name.
that, he had another child named Zen, born to mother Alyssa Scott, who unfortunately died of brain cancer just 6 months later.
I
In
was
June
so
of
sad.
2022, 1 year later, he had his child Legendary Love with mother Bree Tiesi. Then September 14th of this year, he had child Onyx Cole with mother Lanisha Cole, and 2 weeks after that, he had another child, Rise Messiah, with mother Brittany Bell. It's also been announced that he's expecting another child with Abby De La Rosa and another child with Alyssa Scott. So Nick is basically getting 3 different women pregnant at the same time 2 years in a row. Now, he's been subject to a lot of criticism for his procreation, but not enough criticism on the choice of these kids' names, though. He's made it very clear that this is his intention. He wants to have this many kids, and he sees this as a blessing.
Doesn't he have a
I know you said
disease?
You won't call him a bad dad, but I will. He's not a good father. He may be kind to them and give them all the financial security and things they'll ever need or want, but he'll never be able to give them the attention and hands-on love they need.
Eh? I mean, that's a very fair point. Brianna D, you dick sucking, but you made a good point while dick sucking. So I'm gonna give you an N. An N means neutral, and N means you don't care. Shout out to Jordan.
He may be corny. He may have a questionable view on a healthy family dynamic. He may have said some bold and irrational things, but there are worse role models. I think he's still overhated. But in 20
Me
years,
too.
it's likely that Nick will probably end up in the same beef that 50 Cent has with his son today. Hopefully he doesn't wish his son to get hit by a bus. Oh, you don't believe me? Well, check out this video.
W Video Promotion, Patrick CC, and also W Video.
Smoking on this loud pack, I know you can smell me. Walk in the trap still smelly. Sipping fake lean, it goes straight to your belly.